Firstly, welcome to New Zealand, Tate McRae.
Thank you.
It's a very exciting day. You've got your first ever show in New Zealand tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm so excited. We're in like a barn right now.
It's so random.
It's so random. No, but this whole tour has been like insane, so I'm just excited to see what they're like tonight.
What have the highlights of tour been for you so far?
Oh wow. I mean, just like even in Brisbane, like that was my biggest show I've ever played, and it was just the energy has been so wild in and out of shows. And then also we did like my first festival in Australia the other day, and that was like 20,000 people and just like so crazy. Just like, I don't know, it's been so fun. We've had a blast.
Everyone's had a chance to get to know the music. Everyone knows the lyrics now and just going mental.
It's so, we've also been playing like new songs, and everyone's like freaked out about them and like been super loud, which is so cool.
I saw that tweet that you did the other day that you're keen to get back in the studio.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, you just dropped an album. You're already wanting to make another one.
Honestly, I just dropped an album, but like the last time I was in a studio was like months and months and months ago. So like I haven't been able to write, or like, it's honestly just like if I haven't, it'd be like if you like write in your diary a lot and you like haven't written in your diary for like a year. Like that's what it feels like. I have a lot to talk about, and I'm excited.
What's inspiring you at the moment? Is it a situation where it's like tour is inspiring you? Have you just experienced crazy things that you want to tell the world about? What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, we've been traveling everywhere, and I've just been doing things that I've never done before. And then like I've also met a whole bunch of new people, and you know, just like relationships constantly. It's just like fun. Like I just have things like a whole new life. Like I feel like my life has changed drastically from last year.
Yeah.
This is my first real year of touring. Like I've never done this before. So
someone who you've met this year is like, I'm a massive fan of her as well as you, obviously. Mimi Webb.
Oh yeah.
She supported you on the US dates, right?
Yes, she's the best ever. I love her.
Love her so much. She's coming to New Zealand a little later this year. Is she someone that you would collaborate with?
Yeah, for sure. She is incredible, the sweetest girl ever. And yeah, we just kind of like gelled the first time we met, and we're just really close friends now, which is fun.
For you, in terms of going to a festival, who would be your dream lineup?
Honestly, I would just do like have all my friends there. I'd want Olivia to perform, I'd want Conan to perform, I'd want Leroy to perform, like Billy, like The Weeknd. I would just want like sick artists. I don't know. That would be a cool lineup. Can you make that
show happen? Because that sounds like a lineup I want to see.
That would be really cool.
I would be in on that. I know that you're a massive fan of Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
The other day she commented on one of your TikTok videos. Do you remember where you were and like what your reaction was when you found out that had happened? Because that's wild.
I was in a restaurant bathroom. This video was so stupid. Like sometimes I just make TikToks and I'm like, I should probably delete this. Like videos you're just like, this should not be on the internet, and I just posted it, and then the next morning I woke up and I was like, why do I have so many tweets at me? And then I just checked. I was like, that's really crazy.
I always wondered if it was like a situation where like your fans had told you that Taylor had commented, or if you actually saw the notification. Because I imagine you get so many notifications.
My fans definitely were like, Tay, look at TikTok.
You're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Speaking of TikTok, everyone is using the song Go Away at the moment to like show off their relationships. And you did a tweet about it saying that it is literally the most depressing song ever. Those are your words, not mine.
No, yeah, literally.
There is a lot of emotion. I will agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Whether it's the most depressing song ever, I don't know, but
it's so funny. It's honestly just like trends on TikTok are really funny because they'll just take like 4 seconds of a song and they can completely change the context of like what's actually going on. And that's that song. Like I'm like, they're like the cutest collages of like all these couples, and they're just like going viral, and I'm like, literally listen to the lyrics and you'll know that you are literally talking about the most depressing story ever. So
for someone who doesn't necessarily understand the meaning of the song, it's kind of one of those situations where someone is taking up your entire mind space and they're not necessarily good for you. Is that kind of right?
Yeah. It honestly just talks about sometimes how like, you know, you can be, your life can feel so great, and you could be legit feel like you're on top of the world and feel like everything's going your way, and one person can completely crush everything just because they're still in your brain. And that's a really horrible thing. And I think that's just like how I was feeling. I was like, with a person, I was like, I'm doing so many amazing things that I've always wanted to do, and you're making me so sad right now. And that's just like a very normal thing that I feel like happens to a lot of people. So
It's 100% relatable, and I feel like everybody who dates at some point in time will experience that feeling.
Right.
Do you have any advice to move through that feeling into the place where you kind of feel okay again?
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta focus on yourself. I think that seems like really hard to do, but once you find things that like you're like really passionate about and things that make you happier than what you would feel like with any other person, that's when I feel like you can like actually move on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just gonna be like so distracted.
Distracted and stuck in that moment.
Yeah.
Which is not a great place to be.
No.
I feel like with the digital age, it's so easy for fans to find out information about you. You've done
Right.
millions upon millions of interviews.
Right.
I want to give the fans something that they may potentially not know about you. Do
Okay.
you have a little fact or a little something that they might not necessarily know?
Ooh.
Sorry to
God.
put you on the spot.
They know so much. I mean, okay, honestly, like I feel like I'm very public, but there's a lot that people like don't. I'm like pretty private. Like,
Yeah.
don't share a lot to people unless I'm like really, really close with them.
Yeah.
And I think people would assume the opposite. I'm like very much an introvert. And I need my space. Like, if I spend too much time with people, I will go crazy. So I like need my space to like write and just like be alone. But yeah, I'm pretty private. Like, there's a lot of things that people will like find out and they'll freak out and I'll be like, "What? You've never told us this?"
Yeah.
Like, sorry.
And you're also like, how did you find that out?
Yeah, I'm like, where did this come from?
Is my phone tapped?
How did you
Like-
find this photo?
That's wild.
Yeah.
That must be the weirdest situation. Like,
It is weird. They're detectives.
because I feel like, most people just navigate the world and it's like, the only photos that I have are photos that I've taken of myself or
Right.
like, someone is taking a photo with me and I've like said that that's okay. But
Right.
with you, people will just get their phone out if they see you in the street and be taking pictures of you and you're like, what the hell?
I mean, I saw a comment the other day and it was like, "Oh, I saw Tate with this one person at a restaurant and they were talking about this." And I was like, I had no idea that this person was sitting beside me, and that's just like a very crazy thing. Like, they
That's
just now
mental.
they know who you were hanging out with.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
In terms of 2022, I feel like this year has been absolutely wild for you.
Yeah.
So much tour, a new album.
Yeah.
You've been hop, skipping, and jumping all around the globe. Such an exciting time. What would you say is next for you in 2022 or 2023 even?
I mean, yeah, I think I'm honestly, like I said, ready to get back in the studio, ready to start like a new vibe, start working with producers again. And yeah, I probably will be back on tour and back in Australia soon, which will be so fun. But yeah, I honestly, I take it hour by hour genuinely because everyone else manages my schedule and I just go with the flow of things.
I have one question for you.
Yeah.
Do you know what day it is?
Like Friday or something? Is it a...
It's a Sunday.
What?
It's literally a Sunday, yeah.
Oh my god. I honestly have no idea of any time, especially with this time change.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, don't text or call because I don't know where I am or what I am.
Are you going back to Canada after this?
I go to Miami for a couple of days and then I
Miami.
go to Canada.
So literally when you fly out of Auckland, you're going to lose a day.
I know. How trippy
How
is that?
weird is that?
It was even worse coming here because we like lost a day.
Yeah.
And my friend Finley's birthday was like in the air.
Oh no.
So it literally just got like deleted. Like,
Finley's your dancer, right?
Yeah,
He is such a vibe. I always see you guys doing TikToks together and like see him performing with you and I'm just like, this guy, so much attitude.
oh my god, the most attitude.
Like I want to learn where he gets his attitude from.
Same, all of his energy. I don't know where.
Such a vibe. Tate McRae, I'm so excited for the show tonight. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
your time. And
Nice
please
seeing you.
come back to visit us in New Zealand again soon.
I will.